wait for it. There we go.
Hello, everybody. We are live. Oops. Let me turn down the volume on my phone here.
And now
you guys may have not been expecting us yet, but here we are. And that's okay. Hey, we're just working through glitches tonight, left and right, and we're just swinging them left and right. So welcome, you guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for all things hair related.
Hair.
Yes. We are still talking doTERRA A to Z, believe it or not. We're going to be talking about salon essentials for your hair tonight. And if you're joining us on the replay, you're going to want to stick around because we are covering some hot topics that you guys have specifically requested, even ones that you have just requested on your own. So we want to cover those tonight. And we want to join in this topic and discussion on all things hair related tonight. So if you are, let us know where you're joining in from. I am still here in the great state of Wyoming, experiencing, I didn't tell you guys this, experiencing tornado sirens yesterday.
Oh, well.
Yep.
You just did not get away from those tornadoes.
They just didn't want you to feel bad when you left Oklahoma. That's all it was.
You guys, I was at the laundromat with two of my boys in a laundromat that was full of like just windows all around. And my Noah said, Mom, the skies look kind of dark out. And I look out and I'm like, oh, yeah, they do. And I'm thinking maybe I should check my weather app because my weather app, I don't know if yours does, but my weather app follows me wherever I go. So I can see what's the weather going on right here. And of course, we were in a tornado warning, which means that there's something on the ground. And I don't know, haven't been in Wyoming enough to know if they know what they're talking about with that kind of thing. Because sometimes in Texas, they get that backwards, you know? So I'm trying to get my boys to hurry up. We were already competitive boys. We were already on a time frame. We're like, let's get this done. And we literally were loading our stuff back into the truck, walking out of the laundromat as the tornado sirens are going off. And I'm explaining to my boys, okay, boys, that sound is a tornado siren. So, and I'm kind of like trying to shove everything in our truck. And I'm thinking actually like, am I really going back to a safer place?
Yeah, really?
Nope.
Am I better off in the laundromat at this point or?
Actually, it ended up, I mean, God was so protective over us because I was calling Kelly Couch, our little RV neighbor, and explaining to her what was going on. And she was like, the skies look clear here, just fine. And all the way, I'm 10 minutes away. I'm driving. People are outside walking, staring at the skies. It was very tornado-like, like very eerie, very calm. One side dark, one side bright. And we literally pulled in at our place and a hailstorm came. Like pulled in, ran inside, and hailstorm came. And then immediately after there was a double rainbow. Right over the church where we're parked behind. And that's the second time we've seen a double rainbow here.
Oh, that's not even the
Isn't
same.
that amazing? Daniel, have you ever seen a double rainbow? No. I'm going to have to send you a picture because they are amazing. All the kids were like, whoa. So God was so protective over us, but I thought I would just share that with you guys because it was another adventure for us.
You're documenting, you're writing down everything that happens, right? Like I know you're doing a video thing, but I feel like you guys need to be like writing a journal of here's all the crazy that has happened to us while we have been on the road.
Well, you know, I'm not a very good writer, but I am documenting, vlogging, videoing and stuff. So,
yes.
But yes, I know I need to be documenting more like writing as well. But anyway, life is an adventure. Hey, Vivian. Hey, Erlene. Glad to see you guys on here with us tonight.
Hello.
Okay, so Melissa and Jennifer, you have anything exciting or crazy to share before we get started tonight talking about hair?
I was in Waco at the silos this weekend.
Ooh, Hey, comment
For the
below how
second
many of you have
time.
been there, because I have lived in Texas for a really long time, and I
Mhm.
never went there.
I never went until March. I had never been. And so this weekend, I got the chance to take my friend, my best friend. And it was so much fun because I went for the first time in March and this was her first time. And she did what I did the first time that I was there, which was walk around like this. And it was so much fun to watch her. We had a blast. We ate cupcakes. The cupcakes are horrible there, y'all. Don't go get them. Whatever you do, don't go eat the cupcakes. It was so much fun. We had a really great time. So yeah, that's
Yay.
my excitement. What about you, Melissa?
Well, nothing that tops y'all's stories. So, you know.
How was your 4th?
It was good. It was good. We watched fireworks, right, buddy?
Yeah. Did you guys hear? So as we segue into talking about hair, did you guys hear about in San Diego? There was a 18-minute fireworks show that was meant to go, and there was a computer glitch, because everything's run on computers these days. And the entire 18 minutes fireworks display went off in 25 seconds.
Did that happen this year?
I don't know. Was it not this year?
Because who was at that fireworks show when that happened?
You in San Diego?
Me. Yes.
No
yes.
way.
Was it
The
crazy?
kids and I were out there visiting, and we decided we were going to go watch the fireworks in the bay, right? And it was a gorgeous night. We're so excited. And all of a sudden it goes, and we're just and it was just this entire sky lit up, and it was 25 seconds. And we all just looked at each other, and the radio station, you know how they have you tune into a radio station and they've teed up the patriotic music and all of that. So all of the patriotic music is playing and the sky is black. And there is a cloud of smoke you have never seen, because
I can really imagine
fireworks just went off in 25 seconds, right? And we just sat there and we all looked around at each other and we were like, just happened. And then they finally came on and said, well, it's over. We're sorry. There was a glitch and all the fireworks went off at one time.
Can you imagine? So you've taken all the time to get your lawn chair out there, find a good spot. It's going to be this big, long, good fireworks show. And then in 25 seconds, it's over.
It was so funny. The kids just kind of looked at me like, was that
my goodness.
I'm like, I think so. I don't know. Yes. So I was actually there, and we have actually run into a couple of people. We were just having this conversation the other day, because this was a few years ago. So I was like, did it happen to them again? It happened. It was probably, I don't know, 8 years ago, maybe. But she ran into somebody when she was working at the restaurant one night. They came in and started talking, and they were in San Diego when the fireworks did that. And then I met somebody at work that was also there and did it.
Huh.
Craziness.
It is crazy. Well, we're not going to be talking all about fireworks tonight, but comment below if you have a fun 4th of July experience, maybe a new 4th of July experience, or in a new place. We'd love to hear what you did for your 4th. And we're going to launch into talking about all things hair related tonight. So maybe you're like, dōTERRA carries hair care products? What are you talking about? So we want to know, what do you want to know about tonight when it comes to hair care? And if you have a friend or family member that likes to use things that are more natural, or they're loving their dōTERRA oils, but they could also benefit from the hair care products, click the share button, and so that you can help them also know more about these. And we're just going to launch in. We're going to talk about your most requested topics. So what do you most want to know about? Now, we polled inside, you guys know we do this every week. We polled inside our private customer group with some questions, and this is what you most wanted to know about. So if this is any of you, applies to any of you, you could put in the comments below what you most want to know about too. But the number one thing people want to know about is they said they want to get hair care products through doTERRA, but they're curious, what is the cost savings for me? Where's the cost savings? So we're going to talk about that. And then you guys also want to know what doTERRA hair products truly wake up the follicles for new hair growth. So we're also going to talk about that. And then also, you guys said, I'm a purist and I only like to use products that don't have any toxins. So what are the ingredients going on here? What are the ingredients and where do they hold up when it comes to the environmental working group and those kinds of things? So we're going to address that as well. And then for those of you who are joining at the beginning, I did not even mention this to you and Jennifer and Melissa, but I thought tonight, for those of you who are joining us at the beginning, I want you to put in the comments below if you have ever tried doTERRA's shampoo and conditioner. So put a 1 in the comments if you have tried or used doTERRA's hair care products, that's shampoo and conditioner. If you have not ever tried them, put a 2. And if you know someone who's not tried them, you can tag them and that will also count. But I'm going to give a sample pack of the shampoo and conditioner. Mail that to somebody who is commenting tonight about those things. Okay. So put a 1 in the comments if you already have tried or you use the shampoo and conditioner, or you can tag somebody and put a 2 in the comments if you do not use it. And we're going to give this away to somebody in the next 24 hours. I'm going to pick somebody to try these out. Okay. So what do you most want to know about? Put in the comments, and we're going to start by talking about this whole cost savings factor. Actually, before Jennifer, you and Melissa share about that, I only have one option to show everybody about doTERRA's shampoo and conditioner, but you can actually, there's multiple sizes to choose from if you're using them. So I'm going to show you guys this is the 32 ounce of the protecting shampoo and the smoothing conditioner. And it comes with little pump tops. But it also comes in, and I don't know what size it is. Do either of you guys know?
It's like an 8.5 ounce, I think, bottle. I might actually have one. Let me go check real quick.
Okay. So, but it also comes in like I think an 8.5 ounce tube. It's like the size of your doTERRA, your deep blue rub bottle. Okay. So you have some options. You don't have to get them in the big daddy pump size, like I like to do, but,
8.5 ounces.
It's 8.5. Okay. And then you also have some options you can purchase them separately or together with some cost savings there too. So let's talk about this whole cost factor. Who wants to go?
I'll start. So everyone knows when you buy in bulk, you save money. So got the one that Amy just
Costco.
So get the Costco size of doTERRA shampoo. And when you factor in your LRP rewards, the price per ounce is 98 cents an ounce. So that's really comparable to some other high-end professional shampoos. And it's actually less expensive than other more natural shampoos. So if you're already like in the natural mindset where I want to reduce my toxins, I'm careful about my body care products. If you're not buying your doTERRA shampoo and you're getting Avita or one of those other ones, those are actually more expensive per ounce than so you're saving money by switching from a different natural organic product over to doTERRA's shampoo and conditioner.
Well, and I think the other thing that's really important to talk about there too, everything that Melissa said is absolutely true, but then when you factor in the other benefits that you get from doTERRA, if you purchase it on the loyalty rewards, it can help you earn free products, right? If you purchase it on the loyalty rewards, you get reimbursed for your shipping with points. It goes towards your increase in points that you get, right? So if you're one of those people that has done LRP for a while and you're at the 30% level, you're making 30% of your purchase back in points that you can turn around and use to get oils or other things with right off the bat. So really, when you look at the cost effectiveness of it, it's amazing. And I think it's the best deal out there, honestly.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, because most people, most customers through doTERRA are purchasing through the loyalty rewards program.
Absolutely.
And so I'm curious, if you are watching tonight and you already are a customer with doTERRA and you're on the LRP, how many percent points are you already getting back? And if you don't know, say help, and we'll help you figure out how to know, because you could be getting 10% back, 15%, 20, 25, or 30% back in what you're purchasing, depending on how long you've been purchasing. So yeah, Jennifer and Melissa and I, we all get 30% back, and $28.50. So that's like $28.50 back that I can spend.
You know, we've talked about before about making the switch with, you know, purchasing things through doTERRA that normally you might go into a store or a Target or somewhere else and purchase those things. And it's the things like this that you use on a regular basis, the shampoo, the conditioner, and the things like that. When you do that and you get those points back, you guys, last month, I had saved my points for a few months. I got more than $200 worth of stuff, and all it cost me was $3 to reimburse my points. And I bought one thing, right? So it cost me like 24 bucks or something like that. And I got $200 worth of stuff.
Wow.
My points. And it was amazing. I mean, like, we've gone up, you know, since Jacob's done neurofeedback, we've gone off of a lot of medication. We've gone off of some other things. And so we've added in some supplements. We're going through a lot of DDR Prime soft gels. We're going through Copaiba soft gels. And so to be able to stock up on those things that we need with the points that I got from purchasing other things that I purchased from me instead of purchasing from somebody else, it's a really, really great deal.
And I want to throw out here, since we're talking about cost savings, obviously 98 cents an ounce is more than if you were going to just get something off the shelf, like, I don't know, Suave or Pantene or something like that. You can't for the prices, but you can't for product either. So if you are thinking, well, I can get 32 ounces for $5, yes, you can. But I would really encourage you to start looking at the ingredients in your products and thinking about putting it into your home, what you're putting onto the largest organ of your body, which is your skin. So it's really important to think about what you're getting when you're trying to compare products to, and when you're looking at cost.
That's a good point, because I would say that for the longest time, I never really even put a second thought to what I was shampooing my hair with, and the fact that it was actually getting absorbed into my body, and what that was doing, or what the effects would be long term.
That is actually a really great segue into our second topic that we're going to discuss.
Oh, yes, because somebody else had a really good topic. Yeah, what was it?
So the question was, what doTERRA hair products truly wakes up the follicles for new hair growth? Okay. And so here's the thing. We're going to talk about this, and I'm going to take a little bit of time, but there's a lot of really good information on this. Okay. So are there oils that can help to stimulate the scalp and to promote hair growth? Yes. However, hold that thought, because I'm going to tell you what we think is really the most important thing first. Okay. It goes back to getting rid of the toxins that are in our home. And I'm going to talk about why that's important here in a minute. And it depends on how you portray on the outside is a direct reflection of who you are on the inside. And when I say inside, I mean your gut, right? So how many times?
Gut health.
Huh?
Man, are we like a broken record or what?
We are like a broken record, you guys. And I know, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because it's true and it makes a huge difference. Okay. So there are oils that can stimulate that hair growth, right? And so what are they? Rosemary that got talked about last week. I'm so sad I wasn't on for rosemary. Cedarwood, thyme, lavender, clary sage. Okay. Which one works best for you kind of depends on what is causing the hair to not be growing as well, right? So if it's a hormonal thing, clary sage is going to be a really good place for you to start with that. If it's something else, then we can kind of pick and choose and go through that. But so when you're talking about doing this cleanse, let me give you a little bit of a rundown from someone who really struggled with excessive hair loss, okay? Here's what she said. Are you taking the Lifelong Vitality Supplement Pack? This was key for me, as was the dōTERRA cleanse, okay? So here's what she did that worked well for her. She had the Home Essentials Kit. Family Essentials Kit would do the same thing because it comes with the top 10 oils, right? So what she did to begin with was she put frankincense and lavender on the spots where she was experiencing a lot of hair loss. Mostly neat because she didn't want to have the coconut oil on her head, especially if she knew that she was leaving to go to work or something like that. If she knew that she was going to jump in the shower the next morning, she might put some coconut oil in with it and then wash it out in the morning when she went to get in the shower. Okay. The next month, she added rosemary onto her loyalty rewards order and added that in with shampoo and conditioner, or dabbed it on with the other two. So at this point, she's doing frankincense, lavender, and rosemary, okay? About 6 weeks later, she started the Lifelong Vitality. And then she was like, you know what? I really think I need to cleanse the inside. So she ordered the Cleanse and Restore Kit. And we can't get the Cleanse and Restore Kit right at the moment, but soon we will be able to, and this is going to be a really big deal, okay? Consistent use of the supplements, the Lifelong Vitality and doing the cleanse really knocked things up a bunch for her. And she said it was directly tied to removing toxins and giving her body the vitamins, the minerals, the fatty acids, and the antioxidants that it needed through taking the Lifelong Vitality. And that was what helped her, okay? She was somebody that ate pretty well, felt pretty good about her diet, was exercising regularly. And then later, when the dōTERRA hair care line came out, she started using that. She made sure that she continued to use some oils for stress reduction, right? And then she said hormonal issues, the Clary Calm or the Yarrow Palm would be a really good choice for that. But the biggest thing is to remove toxins, not only from your environment, but from your body, right? And this brings us back to loyalty rewards order. Get the things that you use on a regular basis, replace them with products that you know are safe, that you know are not toxic for you, and that includes everything in the hair care line, right? So it's consistency over time. It's not something that you're going to just poof, wake up the next morning and bam, there's going to be a full head of hair there, right? But over time, if you are consistent with it, you should really see results.
Can I just make another point there about the cleanse too? Because I think sometimes absolutely. We get in this thought process of, well, I've cleansed, right?
We got to do it on a regular basis, though. We can't just do it once and say, oh, okay, we're done.
And like my naturopathic doctor has said many occasions that sometimes our bodies need to be in a constant, well, actually always, our bodies need to be in a constant state of cleansing, right? Because we're constantly being bombarded. That's why we talk about lemon in our water frequently and drinking at least half of our body weight in ounces of water each day, so that our body is flushing regularly. And when we use some of the cleanse and restore products like the Zendocrine oil, and the DDR Prime and the probiotics to help flush and restore all those things. I've had many people talk about when you're dealing with something that is hair loss or anything that maybe is significantly tied to your health of your gut, that sometimes you may need to have like a 3-month period where you are doing a cleanse and restoring, and then doing a cycle again and restoring like a 3-month cycle of that, not just a cleanse one time and then everything's okay. I remember one time when I was dealing with yeast overgrowth, or my mom was dealing with it. She had to do multiple rounds of that throughout, the course of a couple of years, off and on, to help her body continue to flush all of that out. And so I want to encourage you that if you have said, well, I've cleansed and nothing's changed, then you may need to go back to that again.
I can say that that's been true for me. And it's not just in the things like the hair and the skin, right? But I've been using doTERRA products for 4 years. There are many things that have changed about my life since I started using doTERRA. One of the biggest ones was the amount of prescription medications that I had to be on. And as I started going through this process of cleansing, and I talked with my doctors and I said, here's what I'm doing, here's what I'm taking, here's what my diet looks like. Is it possible that I can start to get off of some of these medications? And they all looked at me and said, yeah, you can. Let's talk about how we're going to do that. So it's a direct reflection. And yes, we know we sound like a broken record, but it's because it's probably one of the most important things that you can learn is everything that goes on with your body on the outside is directly tied to your gut. And when you fix your gut, and some of us have guts that take more work than others, okay? So let's just say that. It's definitely got to be more than once. It's got to be on a regular basis. And Jim and Amy in the 3 Life Essentials group hosts a cleanse twice a year, but there is absolutely relevance to maybe you need to do it more often than that. And I'm actually in the middle of doing one right now, except for my cupcake yesterday.
And
we'll leave that out of the recording. Oh, wait, this is live.
Whoops. Hey, at least I'm being honest.
Yes. So, yeah. What were you going to say, Melissa?
I just want to throw out too that I think people might hear this and think, well, I'm just not around that many toxins. Like I'm good. And I think that we don't really look at all the ways that we're exposed to toxins. Anytime you swim in a swimming pool, okay, it's summertime. That pool is awesome and also full of chemicals that your body is absorbing. If you're waiting in line at the Starbucks and you're smelling in exhaust fumes, any product that you bring into your house that has fragrance in it, so dishwasher soap, anything that goes in your laundry, and any hair care product, any body product that you're using, if it has artificial fragrance in it, if that is toxins all to your body, is just so long that I think we don't even realize how much we expose our body to. And so
even if we're trying to protect ourselves,
even when you're aware and you're trying to make a difference, it still is exposed to a lot of things. And that's why you cleanse as often as you do, and and because our body needs that much support because of everything that it's bombarded with on a daily basis.
That's a good point, Melissa. I remember just 2 days ago, we got behind a truck here in Wyoming, and the truck, we realized, was blowing something behind it, and we realized they were spraying for mosquitoes, and we were driving right behind them. As much as we can try to avoid, we're going to still be exposed.
No matter what you do.
So, yeah. And, our bodies do as good of a job as they've been designed to filter out toxins, right? But I don't think God ever intended for us to be exposed this much. And so it's part of that stuff that we're dealing with. And so good points, you guys. Okay, well, let's talk about, actually, if you want, I have got a great recipe that includes all of the oils that Jennifer mentioned that also help promote hair growth. So if you're already doing all the things and you still you feel like you want some help with your oils, just put in the comments hair growth and I will share that recipe with you. It's a great recipe that you can use like before you shower, or it does involve coconut oil. So it's one that you would want to do like before you wash your hair, and let it all soak in. So, all right. The next top question you guys talked about is, I am a purist and only like to use products that don't have any toxins. And what are the ingredients here? Okay, so you guys are speaking my language, and I know many of you are like, toxins, I mean, yes, I'm trying to do a good job, but that's not as big of a deal to me as like a cost. Okay, I hear you. But I also know we have people who are like, that is a big factor for me. That's even a bigger factor for some of you than even the cost factor. So, and for you, I hear you as well. So we're going to talk about those things. So, so we mentioned the shampoo. doTERRA has the protecting shampoo that has, it's color safe for those of you color, and it also has I'm trying to remember, it's wild orange and lime in it, so it's very mood lifting when you're using it. If aroma is a big deal for you, then it's going to feel very happy and joyful. Also, the smoothing conditioner is also color safe, and I'm trying to remember what oils are in this one.
Peppermint. I know it's got peppermint in it.
Thank you. Oh, peppermint, ylang ylang, eucalyptus, rosemary, cedarwood, lavender, peppermint, like lots of good oils. And you can always add more of your oils too. Like you could add some more of your rosemary and melaleuca, or you can add some of the oils that Jennifer talked about if you want to make it more potent in your oils as well. But I want to share with you, let me see, I pulled up, let me see where I pulled it up. Hold on, guys.
Queen of tabs.
Which one of the 42 tabs is it on?
Hey, you guys know me too well. Okay. Okay, so let me see here. So so we're looking at the environmental working group. Now, those of you who are purists at heart, you already are familiar with the environmental working group, and you don't even need for me to explain what that is. But you can actually get an app on your phone, or you can go to the environmental working group website, and you can actually plug in specific ingredients, or you can put in product names, and it will pull up the rating system of the toxins, the level of toxins that are found in that particular product. So it's a really great app or website that you can reference when you're trying to remove more of the toxins in your home. So, and that you're exposed to. So all of doTERRA's hair care products, including the root to tip serum, which is my personal favorite.
I love that stuff.
And I'm trying to remember, I don't know exactly which oils are in this one. If you guys, if Melissa, you or Jennifer can look that up. And then also the one doTERRA product that I actually don't use very much is the Healthy Hold Glaze. And Melissa's got it there to show you as well. And so we can share with you what oils are in these two. I just don't remember right now. So I'm gonna share with you guys about what these products are free of. Okay, so they're free of parabens, phthalates, propylene glycol, and there's several other ingredients that they're free of that are kind of typically known harmful ingredients to either your organs or your body systems. But you can actually even go to the Skin Safe website and see some of the ratings.
I've got the root to tip serum ingredients. I've got the root serum. So it's lavender, peppermint, cedarwood, lavandin, marjoram, kernel oil, let's see, seed oil, meadow foam, which I've never heard of, melaleuca something, which is actually niaouli, rosemary, eucalyptus, sunflower seed oil, there you go, and rosemary extract.
I love that.
Yes, this smells amazing.
This really isn't about the ingredients, but I'll just say a little thing about this. So I have very different hair from Melissa and Jennifer, so I'll let them share their experience since we can share differences. My hair is pretty fine, but I have a lot of it, and it can get weighed down pretty easily. So I am pretty careful about how much of this I put. I don't put a whole lot in the root area, even though it's called root to tip serum. I don't put a whole lot in the root area. I mostly put it more like halfway down and to the ends, because I find that it doesn't weigh my hair down as much that way. And I usually do maybe 1 or 2 pumps and kind of disperse it throughout. Sometimes we'll comb it through so that it doesn't weigh my hair down. But I feel like it makes it feel so much healthier, shinier, smoother. What about you guys?
Melissa, what's your experience been?
Well, my curly-headed curliness doesn't go well with that product.
So you don't use this one as much, Jennifer. I know you use it some.
I do use it some. I like it a lot. So I do the curly girl method, and so there are some other products that I use, but the one that I absolutely love is the root to tip serum. And so as I'm doing the curly girl thing, I will squeeze the product into my hand that I'm going to put in and kind of scrunch into my hair. And that's when I use it. I'll just add it to my hands and then scrunch it like this and let it go. And it's really funny that I've known a lot of people that have used it and have absolutely loved it, especially for the growth and the shine and the health of their hair.
I love that. Okay, well, just for a minute, go back to the ingredients so we can share. So on the environmental working group, scale of 1 to 10, 1 is very safe, very low health hazards. 10 is, this is something really unsafe, and there's a lot of ingredients, or this ingredient is a really high health hazard. So there are some unpronounceable looking ingredients that are listed on some of the bottles. Now, not in the root to tip serum, but on the shampoo and conditioner. And just so you know, most of those are botanically derived. In fact, most of them are from coconut. Most of them are either surfactants or like an emulsifier. But anything that was non-botanical, everything was rated 4 or below. So we talked about 1 being extremely, extremely safe, and 10 is a high risk. Everything that was on the ingredients for the shampoo and conditioner were rated 4 or below, and most of them were 3 and below. There was only 1 ingredient that was a 4. So, and I'm trying to remember, let me see one other thing. And also, doTERRA is not doing any kind of testing on animals or anything like that, for those of you who are wondering about that information as well. So I hope that helps you. You can also, if you have any questions about doTERRA's products and ingredients, you can always email productsupport@doterra.com, and they will help answer any other questions that you may have regarding the products. Melissa, if you'll share about did you say what's in the glaze yet? And then after that, I'm going to show some pictures to you guys.
It is real similar to the root to tip serum with the oils. It's got lavender, peppermint, cedarwood, lavandin, marjoram, neroli, rosemary, eucalyptus, and tangerine.
Yay! And how do you use that, Melissa, or do you use that with your kids?
I use this with my kids to make spiky hair.
I love that. Now it's more of a softer hold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's healthy hold glaze. It's a light hold. It's not going to give you a mohawk, but if your kid, my kids have more like buzz hair and they just like to stick it a little.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something for a really strong hold, that will not be the glaze, but it is a really good one for if you're wanting a lighter hold.
Yeah. So if you are doing that with long hair, like for women, it's a really touchable one. It's not going to give you that stiff, crunchy.
Right.
Holds it softly.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Well, before we go, I want to show you guys some pictures from some friends that in another oily community, what they did. They did a 30-day challenge where everyone did a before and after just using doTERRA's shampoo and conditioner, and did some before and after pictures. And you guys can see here not only the growth that happened in 1 month. I think my hairstylist has mentioned to me a couple times, what is it? The average hair grows about 3/4 of an inch, maybe in about 6 weeks, if I remember correctly. And this is 1 month later. And you can also even, I feel like it even looks healthier, the hair itself. So this is one example. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And then this is the second example after 1 month of using the shampoo and conditioner. This is with a curlier hair example. Isn't that amazing?
A lot more.
It is.
And then this is another one. This one, it doesn't really look like a whole lot of difference in the condition of the hair, but there's a lot of hair growth. And this one, again, I mean, that's got to be like a couple of inches, right? It's definitely not 3/4 inch. So if you're looking for something for healthier growth, and then this one also, the growth factor is fantastic. Now, my big question is, here's what I would want to ask. Are they also using the lifelong vitality supplements? Because that would also make me think that would also, so for those of you who are wanting faster hair growth, factor in your hair care products as well. And
I will tell you, not using a lot of the, currently at least, not using a lot of the doTERRA hair care products. When I go to get my hair cut, the girl that cuts my hair is blown away by how much my hair has grown, and it's the lifelong vitality. She's like, I have to go see her probably, I mean, really about 4 weeks after I get my hair cut. I'm having to have her take like weight off of it again because my hair is very thick and I have a lot of it, right? And so it's constantly weighed down because it's too heavy. And she's like, I cannot believe how fast your hair grows.
Wow. Yes. Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Next week, we are going to be talking about how it's time to get some real beauty rest and to curb those sugar cravings for good. Woo-hoo! Anybody? So we're going to be covering that topic, and we appreciate you guys joining us. Feel free to share in the comments anything else you want to share. And can you try these out before you decide? Yes. Yes, we share about that earlier. So if you're just now watching, go back to the beginning where we share about that. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.